Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome in, welcome back. Thank you guys for being here. If you have tuned in, there may be messages for you here. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be out in nature. I'm grateful. Alright. Shout out to all my subscribers. I thank you for your support. Alright guys. And overall, I thank you for your patience. Okay. We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck. Alright, general messages here. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Alright. If you're new, once again, welcome in. Feel free to subscribe. Okay. Love to have you. Alright. If you do appreciate the content, or if you find the content is helpful, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Alright. Do not try to make messages fit. Energy is fluid. Time is fluid. Alright. So only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Grateful for this beautiful day, no doubt. Grateful for nature, no doubt. Alright guys, so we're going to start off as usual with the Declare and Decree deck. For those of you who are new, this is a deck that has positive rituals written on each card that you write down. Set your intentions to release that negative energy that card mentions that could be possibly blocking you, right? You set your intentions to release that energy, and then you set fire to it and you burn it. It's a spiritual ritual, but it works, okay? So each card has a positive ritual on it that pertains to many things in your life, but this is on a spiritual level, okay? So you just write it down, set your intentions, and burn it. Give thanks to the Most High, Mother and Father, and your spiritual team for helping you to clear the negative energies. Alright, so if this part doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. You can skip ahead. Everybody's not spiritual and everybody is not religious, so whatever it is that you do, that is your choice. Alright, collective. Let's see what we have for you guys. What possible blockages need to be released. Alright, so we have all fear of letting go of the past to pursue my destiny. Are cleared. That's a good one. Are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. So someone here, there's some fears. If you have tuned in, there may be fears that you're not aware of as well. So if you have tuned in, again, by the title, there may be messages here for you. If you do have any fears of letting go of the past to pursue your destiny, then there may be something spiritual that you need to practice on releasing, which is that fear, so that you can pursue what's meant for you, because that's what destiny is. It's not a destination. It's your destiny. It's your spiritual journey, okay? So you're not going to be free to pursue that fully, right, unless you release fears of letting go of the past, whatever that is for you. The next card we have, guys, is all blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life, are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. I like that. All blockages, internal and external, whatever's going on inside. Do you feel worth having a great and loving, a holistic love life, right? A healthy love life. That experience, it's a great one, okay? So could it be something inside that make you feel like you don't deserve that? Could it be something inside that even make you feel fearful of even experiencing that? Because some people have fears of experiencing real, true, holistic, authentic love because people are not used to it. So they'll be in resistance to it. And resistance causes what? Blockages. So all internal blockages or external blockages, right, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life are destroyed in spirit and in flesh, guys. You want to write that down, just as the other one as well. I'll hold that one up. I don't think I held it up. But you want to write that down, set your intentions, and you want to burn it. Because you want to release blockages and you want to release any fears. That is definitely for someone, okay? General messages, guys. Alright? Definitely for someone. Alright. Excuse me. Past, present, future energies. Y'all know how it go. All right. Something that could be occurring, something that could be going on right now, something that could have already happened. You put the energies where they go for you, but again, do not try to make this fit, because let me hear it. Look at it. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not for you. It's simple. I'll make it real simple for you, because I like simple. I can deal with complicated, no doubt, but I like simple better. Okay? If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not for you. If it's nothing that's being said that you can relate to in any kind of way, that's because it's not for you. And as simple as that, that's all it is, okay? All right. Let's see what we have for you, collective. We have the 9 of Wands. Ow! Woo! Man! Woo! Y'all, what's going on? All right, guys. Man, I told you, but I can handle it. Yeah. We can handle it. But we rather simple, but we can handle a little complicated. For someone, whoever this is resonating with, you have the 9 of Wands, you have the Devil card showing up here, the 4 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. You have the 2 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so guys, look here, straight up off the back, you have the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Definitely something you're not interested in anymore. You could be ignoring someone or a situation, because not only is it not serving you, but it's like an energy of you running away from this negative energy. Somebody's running away from this negative energy, literally running and going in a whole nother direction, because you know, or maybe you don't, but this is definitely for someone. Okay, maybe you know, maybe you don't know. Whether you're either running or just ignoring, or both, but definitely ignoring someone's toxic love, so-called love situation here, okay? Someone you may have thought was a 2 of Cups. Now this energy here, okay, let's make it known right off the bat. This energy is familiar, okay? This is an energy that's very familiar, because we're looking at the 6 and the 2 of Pentacles, which tells me someone here, you're focusing on resisting some toxic situation. You're focused on being in resistance to it, simply because you know it's not for you, okay? Whatever this so-called 2 of Cups was, this is definitely not for everybody, okay? Because some people are not dealing with a 2 of Cups energy. Some people are not dealing with being in resistance to a relationship or a toxic situation. Even if it's a family situation, it could be your own family that you are in resistance to. This doesn't just pertain to love. This could be your own family that you're in resistance to. No longer wanting to play the part, no longer wanting to pretend with people, realizing people's, actions, body language, conversation, energies, as far as whether they're for you or not for you. Realizing certain people in your family could be envious of you, could be lying to your face about certain things. And this is with anybody. It could be a grandmother, a grandfather, a mother or a father of your own. It could be your own children. If you have adult children, we're not talking about little babies and little toddlers and stuff and little teenagers, whatever. We're talking about grown children here. So there could be some things that are being looked at and reflected upon about a family situation here that is toxic, that someone's walking away from just as well. We're talking family here. People that you were born into a family with, that you were raised up with. A lot of you are in resistance to the energies of some family members. And it's because they're toxic. It's because you realize some things about these family members, that they have scarcity mindsets that you don't resonate with anymore. And like I said, this is not just focusing on a love connection that could be toxic. This is overall, guys. Somebody's experiencing this both ways, whether it's love situation with a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a spouse, or whether it's a situation with family altogether, okay? Someone is in resistance to negative thinking, right, mindset, right, in resistance to poverty thinking, and focusing on something better and walking away from things that don't serve you anymore, which is this toxic energy, whether it's love, family. Some of y'all has to do with work. You're no longer returning to that toxic workplace, that toxic work environment, that toxic boss. Okay? We have the King of Pentacles here, Ten of Pentacles. This is family. Okay, it's coming out. Confirmation here. You see what I'm saying? Ten of Pentacles is a family setting. I don't care if it's you in a marriage with a husband or a wife and the children underneath the same roof, or it has to do with outside people as far as mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws, cousins, aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews, brothers and sisters. We talking about family in general, overall, on either side. Whichever side you may resonate with, okay? It's toxic either way. And some of you will resonate with one side or the other, okay? But someone's definitely walking away from yeah. It's like a toxic foundation either way, both ways here. Even with family. Some people are literally, because you're finding out truths, like hidden truths about family, as well as lovers, okay? And these people feel left out by you, okay, they're supposed to. They're supposed to feel left out because apparently your mindset has changed again. It's not resonating with you anymore. It doesn't feel right anymore. You are in this King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. See, with the Four of Swords, that's reflection. That's also healing, but it's also accepting the truth about a situation, whether it's good for you or not, whether it's family members, close friends, lovers or not. Some of y'all, like I said, it could be workplace that you're leaving away from, and you're focusing on something establishing for yourself. Because it could have took a lot for you to gain balance here when it comes to this, both ways. Yeah, it's like a mindset that's being ended here. A mindset of lack, scarcity mindset, being left out, being left behind. Some people are feeling this way about you, collective. They feel left out. They feel being left behind, or they feel that they don't know you anymore. Like you are changed to where your mindset and thinking is different, so you're doing something totally different. Like you're making your outside environment totally different, and it's not including these particular people anymore. It's only certain people you may be blocking out that you just no longer resonate with, okay? And that mindset is definitely a big deal that you no longer resonate with, okay? So there's healing here as well. Yeah, Empress energy is showing up here, okay? And some of you, when it comes to love in this situation, you may be coming away from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Yeah, you could be coming away from a Taurus or a Capricorn. It could be a Virgo as well. Earth sign energy, King of Pentacles. Okay. I can say trust yourself when it comes to your intuition, okay, collective. Always trust yourself. Because what it is that in the end, you finally gain the balance that you need. In the end, you find yourself that you made the right decisions by whatever you decided to cut out of your life. Some of y'all could be cutting out bad habits too. Some of y'all could also be practicing celibacy at this time, and you're not letting anyone back into your energy with that devil energy. And some of y'all realize that even with this devil energy, whoever you're being intimate with this situation, they were literally probably manifesting off of your energy as well. Okay, so you're like not allowing no one to get into the energy to where they can affect you. It could become an impact upon you. So Queen of Swords, you cutting out anything that doesn't resonate, anything that you see that is not truthful, it's not authentic, it doesn't make sense. You don't want anything to do with anyone in that energy or anything. Okay? Cutting through the illusions as well with all these cups here, with the 8 of Cups. 2 of Cups, that's 10 of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, you see, family setting, home setting. Something in which you are probably finding yourself in resistance to because of the things you have learned. Okay? Be it lovers or family, there's something you have learned here, because you definitely have learned lessons. Okay? This is Empress energy. Some of y'all are finding out who you are. And I mean that as in your energies. Are you divine? Are you a divine, feminine? Or am I a divine masculine? What am I? Who am I? Or, this is making me to be someone else. This is making me to be something else. Can I trust this spiritual elevation? Can I trust this transformation? Can I trust these endings? Can I trust myself? Yes, you can. Because you're not just trusting yourself, you're trusting in the Most High, Mother and Father. Also your higher self. Okay? And your spiritual team, of course. But there's things you're leaving behind, but I feel a lot of this is energetically as well. Like the way you think, even how you see people around you, no matter who it is. Even how you see yourself. You've learned the lessons though, but you're definitely in resistance to someone. Okay? And it could be a King of Pentacles here. But you're definitely balanced out. Some of you are definitely creating. Page of Wands, you're excited about creating something for yourself here. Because Empress, of course, is creativity. Okay? So you're excited about creating something. There may be good news about some finances coming towards you as well. That's possible here. No more setbacks. Yeah, you see, you took action on the situation. It started energetically, though. It's like a decision you had to make in silence for yourself, by yourself. And what you decided on, you decided to focus. Eight of Pentacles. You decided to master you. See, somebody's learning them. They're learning who they are. They're learning that they're divine energy. I'm an Empress. And some of y'all turning away from some of these kinfolks and stuff, and even lovers, because they don't know who they are either. But then they may talk down on you, or they may look down on you some kind of way, or they don't want to see you elevate some kind of way. And you picked up on that energy as well. As an Empress, you pick up on that energy as well. As an Empress, you elevate in the spirit to where you become in union. You become in union with yourself. A lot of you are practicing celibacy. Somebody's practicing celibacy. And see, this could also resonate with the male agenda, because men can also learn to balance out their feminine and masculine sides as well. Because we all embody the masculine and feminine energy. It's just a matter of, do you have a balance of that? Are you balanced in that? And you're not going to always be balanced. That's not reality. You're going to be out of balance at times, but you're going to also realize that the more spiritually elevated you are, and the more you grow spiritually, you'll realize immediately when you're out of balance, okay? And it's free will. It's up to you whether you want to get back in balance or stay out of balance. It's up to you. But there could be a male agenda here too, who is experiencing elevation in a feminine, divine feminine way, to where you're balancing out your feminine energies, okay? You're realizing certain things too when it comes to you, or you're accepting certain things when it comes to you. And it has to do with your spirituality, okay? Your spirituality and your spiritual maturity. Some of you could have children, and you need to be more softer with your children. You need to take more time and understand your children. For the men who may be balancing out their feminine energy, you may be need to nurturing yourself even more. Men need to be nurtured as well, okay? Men need care too, just like women need care. It's just a different level of care as far as a man than it is to a woman. It's a different level of care, of course, because that's female and male agenda. But when we're talking about energies, you're learning to balance out your energy. You are the man, or that's what you were born to be, yeah. But balance out your masculine and feminine energy. 1919 on the timer, which is 10-10. New beginnings. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Okay? New beginnings for someone here, masculine or feminine. But you're in resistance to things when it comes to negativity. You're in resistance to things when it comes to poverty thinking, poverty mindset, and any poverty type of actions. Any negative scarcity mindset type of actions, you're not for that. Okay, yeah. Someone was a player here, or someone had player tendencies on them, but yet you're taking action to keep moving forward is what you're doing. This is action as well. But that's probably why you're coming away from this King of Pentacles too. Okay? Whoever this King of Pentacles could possibly be for you guys, it could also just be an energy. But for some of you, this is a person. Okay? This is a person you no longer confide in. You no longer want to be bothered with, perhaps. There's a possibility, like I said earlier, the energy is familiar. So this person could be trying to come back around, but this is what they're going to meet. They're going to meet the Queen of Swords in you. That's what they're going to meet, and that's because you've been reflecting and you've been healing and you want true authenticity, and that's all you want. You want the truth. That's it. And someone is going to meet this ending whether they want to or not, because you're balanced. That's why you're able to make this decision, because you're balanced. Yeah, you fill in your own cups. Your wish is granted, but any wishes to have peace, any wishes to be around more trustworthy people, any wishes for spiritual growth and elevation, you'll be led and guided to do so, but those wishes will be granted, and any materialistic wishes will be granted as well. As long as you stick to your truth, it'll be justice. Things will be made fair. Things will balance out as long as you stick to your truth. Yep, folks are running their mouth. Folks are gossiping. Why? Because you're different. You're not cut from that cloth that they cut from. You're different. And people don't like you're different. Somebody don't care for you're different. They gossip about you and smile in your face. Talk about you behind your back. And many of you already possibly even know about this anyway. It's just that you know it's not worth your time saying anything about it or addressing it. What you're doing is, with the Eight of Pentacles energy, you're working on yourself. And the more you work on yourself, the more you realize you are the gift. Because Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take. And that's about giving to yourself first. Before you can give to others, you must learn to give to yourself. Empress energy. And this could go for the male agenda as well. 222 on the timer, 2222 on the timer. Okay, very stable energy. Okay, someone here could be a light pad 2 or light pad 4. Alright. You see what I'm saying? I was about to say that someone here could be very single. So that would narrow it down. If you are in a relationship, you may be trying to come away from that. In resistance, 9 of Wands. Okay? But a lot of you are heading towards singlehood. Okay? So things will definitely be balanced. No doubt. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Queen of Wands. The Sun. Success and happiness, no doubt. You see, overcoming that Five of Pentacles energy. Oh, I was going to say that somebody was going to go through a tower, because they don't know that you are balanced. Somebody don't know that you're balanced now. They don't know this. And what they're going to meet is this ending, Ten of Swords. This is what they're going to meet. And it's because you're in the Queen of Swords energy, remember? So somebody's going to be very surprised that you don't want anything to do with them. Or they're going to be very surprised by the energy you carry. It's not an energy of conflict, it's an energy of peace. Now don't get me wrong, you will address the conflict, but you're going to do that in a very classy way. Well, they'll understand without you raising your voice, without it being any attention drawn to you. Somebody's going to definitely experience a tower. But it was time for change anyway. It was time for change, okay? And you already knew it was time for change. This tower moment is very unexpected. Very unexpected. And the tower is because of the decision that you made. And I feel to invest and focus on yourself. Regardless of what everybody had to say, regardless of people who's running their mouth and talking about you and saying things that they have no clue about, you know, coming up with assumptions or coming up with whole stories of their own just because they don't know what's going on in your life. And it could be spreading rumors as well. People are thinking certain things, they're thinking wrong, they're misjudging with their page of swords, running their mouth. And it could even be in the workplace as well, where people just have the total wrong idea about you. Total wrong idea. They take you totally wrong. They read your energy totally wrong. And these family members, whoever's dealing with this family member situation, yeah, it's a tower. They'll be shocked to find out that you're not weak anymore. They can't run over you anymore. They can't use you anymore. How about that? They can't siphon your energy anymore. You're the life of the party. Huh? Yeah, people trying to hold on to you. Four of Pentacles. People trying to hold on to your energy, but it's not for the right reasons. And it doesn't matter who it is. It's not for the right reasons. Yeah, some of you are coming, wow, this has to do with a marriage setting for some of you. But then others of you, you're starting to learn more and more about yourself when it comes to spirituality. So you have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. A lot of you are going to be doing some traveling. Some of you could be doing something online. Maybe you have a product that you're selling online. Maybe you create cards. Maybe you create clothes. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of fashion or something like that. Maybe you create other things that people like gifts. Maybe you create some type of gift that you have to gift wrap and you send it out. It could be bath goods, it could be fragrances, it could be oils or anything that you may be potentially creating for yourself here. It's going to be something that goes worldwide. It's going to be something that pays you well, okay? You shall receive well, but some of you are also, like I said, there's higher learning going on here with the Hierophant. But there's also this commitment is something that I guess someone thought that they could, hold on to you for. But I believe that they're going to lose their grip big time because of this tower and the decision that you're making. They're going to lose their grip. And they're probably going to also lose their cool when it comes to this. Because it's going to be something they don't expect. Again, you could be dealing with a Taurus or Capricorn. Heavy Taurus energy. Capricorn energy. Some of you, it could also be a water sign. It could be any sign actually, because all the elements are showing up. But someone definitely wants your attention, but they also want to siphon your energy so that they can achieve as well. See, a lot of people want to be in your energy for the wrong reasons. Some people want to steal your spotlight. They don't want you in the spotlight. They want to take that from you, especially family members. Some of you guys are spouse too. They don't want you in the spotlight. They don't want to see you achieving success and have anything. But they're not going to be able to stop it because justice is here, and so is the Ten of Swords. And this tower is the big deal. That tower, let it fall, because it's about to fall for somebody. If it haven't already, this is about to fall. And it's going to surprise many people, not just a lover, not just a so-called friend or a family member, yet because of deceptions and lies, something that you've been finding out about people. You've been reading people's energy. Some of you are learning to trust your intuition more, to where you're learning to read people better. You're learning to read people better. You're reading people's energies here. And people not realizing that you're reading their energies. Some of you not realizing that you're doing it either. You're reading people's energy big time. And it's an elevation in that as well. It's a part of your spiritual gifts. Yeah, you're reading through the illusions and confusion. This is what you're in resistance to. Somebody just doesn't want to take part with family no more. You don't want to take part with some job anymore. You don't want to take part in a family business anymore. You don't want to take part in a love relationship anymore. Even if it's a marriage, what a marriage card. You don't want to take part in this marriage anymore. It's like a switch has went off. A light has popped on, no doubt. Something has definitely been exposed here, collective. Okay? Definitely something has been exposed. Definitely. I don't know what that is that you may have found out. Or maybe someone who wasn't being faithful. Maybe someone has a certain addiction that may have cost you money. It could be anything. Maybe someone has gotten a hold to money that didn't belong to them. They don't want to give it back. Or something like that. Maybe you found that out. It's something that's been found out or been exposed. Bottom of the deck, yeah, a lot of people are in mental conflict. because they don't know what's going on with you, or they want to know your business, so you don't talk to them as much as you used to, or you have veered off and just doing your own thing and moving in silence and being in your Nine of Pentacles energy, being in that Empress energy, creating for yourself and everything. Okay? Yeah, your power. You're standing in your power. Okay? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles again. Eight of Pentacles again. Positive movement forward because you're focused. You're focused and you know where you want to go. Okay? You know what you want to do already. And there will be obstacles and challenges because people will create them for you, remember? All blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life or destroy from my energy in spirit and in flesh, remember? Obstacles and challenges, blockages, okay? But something's happening quickly for you. I feel something's gonna, because justice in the tower is here. So whatever's happening, it will make things balanced for you. Empress energy twice. Six of Wands energy twice. You are the star. Very abundant as well. And balance is not going to be hard for you to work out. And it's simply because you're working out your own energy and you're staying away from energies that just doesn't resonate anymore. You're staying away from that, or you're separating yourself from that. You are the star. See, healing starts with self. You got to learn how to heal you first before you can help anybody else. You're the star. And you may have felt you could have helped some family members, or maybe this has to do with a lot of religion and who's religious and who's spiritual. And maybe you're more tapped in on the spiritual level and they're recognizing it, or they don't want to take part in it, or maybe you tried to share it with a family member and they shut you down about it. It's some energy that's like that here, okay? Because people who are in their own religious beliefs and been conditioned, as we all have, it's all free will. You get to choose, but you can't change people's mind. They have to see things for themselves. They have to want to change on their own. Once you share information with the person, it's not up to you to change them. That information that's being shared is theirs to accept and it's theirs to reject, and you have to allow that. Allow. Tower. Allow. Endings. You have to allow that. Okay? Because again, all people are not spiritual, all people are not religious. So religious and spiritual factors here could be a very big deal in this situation for someone when it comes to family, even a love relationship or a marriage. Okay? Maybe your belief system has changed. They're not for that. They have found out that's what level you on, but it's causing you to spiritually elevate. You have the Empress twice. Spiritual growth is happening in your life whether you want it to or not. 3303 on the timer. For someone, male or female, but there will be many obstacles and challenges. Hopefully you are up for it, but I feel like if you continue on and allow the fears to, fade away and let go of anything from your past to pursue your destiny. Someone has a spiritual destiny here, like a journey. You have a spiritual journey. Someone does. Empress twice. And standing in your power, yeah. Someone definitely has a spiritual journey who's listening and tapped in right now. You have a spiritual journey. You have spiritual work to do, is what's going on here. If you don't know, now you know. You have spiritual work to do. That's what's going on here. That's why you're in resistance to these energies, and that's why you're being spiritually elevated. You may not quite understand everything going on, or why it's happening, but that tower moment, it has to happen, because it's spiritual intervention. Spirit sees it, Spirit knows, and Spirit is going to feed you, Spirit is going to guide you, because that's what you need. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge, spiritual guidance, but you got to trust it. You got to trust it. And Spirit sees that the foundation is no good to any of this, whether it's love, work, or family, or both, or all three. Who knows? Whatever resonates with you on this level, Spirit knows that the foundation is no good. You have to come away from that foundation to pursue this particular mission, to pursue this destiny. You may have a journey to go out and help people heal. And that's probably why you have been through this energy right here. so that you can complete your destiny. And the destiny is just you going on your spiritual journey to learn more about yourself, elevate in the spirit so that you can help other people to do the same. Okay? Whoever this is resonating with. Yeah, see, look, on the break. Wow, look, hey, man, straight up, can't make this up. Look here, man, straight up, this is serious for someone. Take it how you want, okay? I'm giving the messages, guys, so somebody's spiritually elevating. This is serious when it comes to mission. When it comes to spiritual work, it's serious. The Spirit is saying this is a new chapter in your life. The Spirit is saying participate. You may not know where it's taking you. You may be afraid to jump into the unknown, which I don't feel like you are. I feel like you're fine with it. You're just learning, like the next steps. So ask for wisdom and guidance, which I feel like you shall receive, okay? So don't be afraid to participate on your own spiritual journey because you don't know where it's leading you. You had to come out of a situation in order for another situation to be formed, in order for another situation to be born. How about that? Another situation to be birthed. This is a rebirth here. Rebirth. That's why that tower is here. And there will be many towers for many people who are related to you or who know you or know of you or know about you, who work with you, live with you, whatever, dine with you, whatever. There will be many towers. Many. Those moments, tower moments, okay? So when things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit the next phase of your life. Even better. Straight up, man. Like, I can't make it up, man. Look at there. Energetic pull. Ooh, look at there. Trust your feelings. Huh? Come on, man. And the door is open. Right? Right? Oh, hey, man, this is for somebody. Like, I get excited. Y'all excuse me, but I get excited for you because a spiritual journey, it may be something that's unknown, but once you get into it, you will learn to appreciate little things. Like I said, the wind is blowing. The trees are here. The next season is forming. You know, the birds are singing. The sun is shining. People are getting along. The energy is nice. It's you will learn to appreciate nature. You will learn to appreciate the air that you breathe. You learn to appreciate to look up into the skies and be grateful for this day. It's little things that you learn to appreciate that will cause great outcomes in your life, in your energy. Let's start there, within your energy. So participate. Do not confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich and so are you. So it's like, in other words, we're not going to get into no negative energies of feeling entitlement, because entitlement means you're stepping into your ego and nothing belongs to you, right? We're stepping into our ego, so we don't want to step into our ego. Let's back up out of the ego and enjoy the little things, appreciate the little things, right? No entitlement. Oh, I worked hard for this mine. Oh, I better get this, and I should have that, and I need to have that, and I better have this, and it better be this way, and I should have that, and that should be mine, and this should be mine, and why do they have that? Because that should be mine. We don't do that. That's negativity. We don't operate like that. We understand alchemy to where we understand that humbleness is the way. It may not seem like it, but it is. Slow and steady does win the race. Okay? Humbleness, not ego. Do not operate in the ego, because the ego will cause you to lose things. Ego will cause you to lose things. Ego will cause you to be in lack. Ego will cause you to have scarcity mindset. And then you will draw that energy to you and wonder why you're losing things left and right and back and forth. But when you participate with your spiritual journey, when you participate with the spiritual intuition, participate and trust your feelings to go on that spiritual journey and allow it to be. Allow spirit to intervene with your life and change the foundation so you can grow, you know, in a more authentic spiritual way, and then you can build in a more authentic way. You see what I'm saying? So for someone here, guys, what I'm hoping is that the messages will help you. Yeah, I'm hoping the messages were helpful, and I'm hoping that there's some kind of clarity for whoever this message may be resonating with. Again, I do appreciate you guys' support. Okay? And overall, I appreciate you guys' patience. So until next time, collective, take care.